If you're planning a trek in Nepal and you haven't heard of Langtang, this video is for you. Langtang is one of the closest major trekking regions to Kathmandu, just a few hours by road. And somehow, it still doesn't get the attention it deserves. We did this trek in February 2026, 6 days, starting from Syabrubesi, all the way up to Kayanjan Gompa at 3,870 meters, and back. Snow, birds, Buddhist monasteries, yak cheese, and a Valentine's Day we won't forget. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to plan this trek, what to pack, what to expect on each day, and what we wish someone had told us before we left. Let's get into it. Langtang Valley is a glacial valley in the Rasuwa district of Nepal, about 117 kilometers north of Kathmandu. It sits inside Langtang National Park, the world's highest national park, and is home to rhododendron forests, glaciers, high-altitude meadows, and ancient Tibetan Buddhist culture. The people here are mostly Tamil and of Tibetan heritage. The valley has Buddhist monasteries, mani walls, and prayer flags everywhere you look. It feels very different from the rest of Nepal, quieter, more remote, more Tibetan. The main trek goes from Syabrubesi up to Kayanjan Gompa. It can be done in as few as 6 days, which is exactly what we did. If you want to add the optional peak Syabrubesi at 4,984 meters, give yourself 7 or even 8 days. In short, Langtang is perfect if you have limited time. You can trek it in a long weekend extended by a couple of days, without flying to a mountain airstrip. After arriving in Syabrubesi, and probably having your first bhat of the trip, you register at the park entrance and start trekking. Day 1 is a forest day. The trail descends slightly to the Langtang Kola River, crosses a suspension bridge, and then follows the river east through dense bamboo and rhododendron forest. Bamboo is just a small cluster of tea houses. Simple rooms, simple food. But the sound of the river below and the forest around you, it's a great first night. If you arrive late, you might have to push further to Rimche. The trail next day climbs through the forest and then suddenly breaks out into the wide, flat glacial valley. And there, straight ahead, is Langtang Liring, 7,227 meters of mountain, rising almost directly from the valley floor. It's one of those views that stops you mid-step. You'll also pass through Goda Tabala, an old army checkpost, where you register your permit again. From there it's another couple of hours to Langtang village at 3,430 meters. Langtang village has a difficult history. The 2015 earthquake triggered a massive avalanche that buried the original village completely. It has been rebuilt, but there's a powerful memorial stupa here. Take a moment when you pass it. Day 3 takes you to the top of the trek, Kayanjan Gompa at 3,870 meters. It's a relatively short day, around 3 to 4 hours of walking, but the altitude makes it feel harder than it looks on paper. For us, this was Valentine's Day, and it snowed the whole way up. If you're going in winter, be prepared for this. The valley up here is wide and flat, surrounded by mountains on all sides. It's one of those places that feels like it exists in a different world. Spend 2 nights at Kayanjan if you can. 1 night to acclimatize, 1 morning to attempt Syabrubesi or hike up to the glacier. The yak cheese at Kayanjan is excellent. Buy some, you won't regret it. If you're doing this trek, build in the time and the flexibility to do Syabrubesi. Start very early, before sunrise. You don't need to overpack for this trek. Tea houses are available every night, so no camping gear is required. Here's what actually matters. Layers are everything. A good base layer, a fleece or down jacket, and a waterproof outer shell. Temperatures at Kayanjan Gompa can drop to -5 or lower at night in winter. Boots. Proper trekking boots with ankle support. Not trail runners. The trail is rocky in places and if there's snow, you'll want the grip and the warmth. A power bank is essential. Electricity in the higher tea houses is limited. You'll pay extra to charge your phone, and it's slow. Bring your own power bank and a head torch. Trekking poles are optional, but your knees will thank you on the descent. Seriously. And this one surprised us. Bring binoculars if you have them. Langtang is an incredible place for birdwatching. We saw birds we'd never seen before. You can pack light. You'll carry your own bag unless you hire a porter. 10 to 12 kilos maximum is a good target. Also cash only on the trail. Carry enough Nepali rupees before you leave Kathmandu. Before you even hit the trail, you need 2 permits. First, the Langtang National Park entry permit. This costs around 3,000 Nepali rupees, roughly $22. Second, the TIMS card, the Trekker's Information Management System card, which is another 2,000 rupees. You can get both of these in Kathmandu at the Nepal Tourism Board office, or sometimes at the park entrance in Syabrubesi. I'd recommend sorting them in Kathmandu before you leave. To reach Syabrubesi, you have 2 options, a local bus from Kathmandu's Machhapokhari bus park, or a private jeep. The bus is cheaper, around 600 to 700 rupees, but takes 7 to 8 hours. A jeep is faster and more comfortable, and you can share costs with other trekkers. The takeaways will be booked the jeep the evening before. Departure is early around 6 or 7 in the morning. And the road to Syabrubesi is mostly fine but can be rough in places. If you get carsick, sit in front. So what is the best time to go? The 2 best seasons are spring, March to May, and autumn, October to November. Spring gives you rhododendrons in full bloom and clear skies. Autumn gives you the most stable weather and the sharpest mountain views. We went in February, which is winter. It's absolutely doable, but you need to know what you're signing up for. It was cold, especially at night and above 3,000 meters. And on Valentine's Day, February 14th, it snowed. Not lightly, enough to cancel our Syabrubesi summit attempt. So winter trekking here is beautiful, it's quiet, there are far fewer trekkers on the trail, but pack for snow above 3,500 meters and be flexible with your plans. Please note that monsoon season, which is from June to August, is generally not recommended. Leeches on the trail, cloud-covered views, and slippery paths. More importantly, this is landslide-prone region. One thing that makes Langtang stand out from other Nepal treks is the culture. This is a Buddhist valley. The people are Tamil and Tibetan, warm, welcoming, and deeply connected to their traditions. When we were there, the whole country was celebrating Machhapokhari. But up in Langtang, the tea house owners were quietly preparing for Losar, the Tibetan New Year. A completely different festival, a completely different rhythm. You'll see mani walls, long stone walls carved with Buddhist prayers, along the trail. The rule is to always pass them on the left, keeping the wall to your right. It's a mark of respect. The monasteries and gompas are active places of worship. Enter respectfully, remove your shoes, and ask before taking photos inside. A few words of Nepali go a long way. Namaste, Dhanyabad, thank you, and Ramro Cha, it's good, will get you a long way with the tea house owners. Bird watching was genuinely one of the biggest surprises of the trek. Langtang is a bird paradise. Langtang National Park is home to over 250 bird species. In the bamboo and rhododendron forests of the lower valley, you'll hear and see birds constantly. Himalayan monals, the national bird of Nepal, with their incredible iridescent plumage. Blood pheasants in the undergrowth. Lammergeiers, the giant bearded vulture, riding thermals overhead. You don't have to be a birdwatcher to appreciate it. But if you are, bring binoculars and a field guide to Himalayan birds. You'll be busy the whole trek. Langtang surprised us. We went in winter, we got snowed out of our summit attempt, and we still came back thinking, this is one of the best treks we've done. It's accessible, it's affordable, it's culturally rich, and it doesn't have the crowds that you'll find on the Everest or Annapurna trails. If you're a first-time trekker in Nepal, this is a great place to start. If you're experienced and looking for something quieter and more off the beaten path, same answer. The trek can be done in 6 days. Add a day if you want Syabrubesi. Go in spring or autumn for the best conditions. And go before everyone else figures out how good it is. If you found this useful, drop any questions in the comments, I'll answer everything I can. See you on the trail.